Hello everybody, welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making bacon flavored chili, and we have lots of ingredients to make this chili. In fact, we're going to be making this chili for about 80 people today. So this should be pretty exciting, so I want to get started because it's going to take about an hour and a half to 2 hours to put this together. We're going to need several ingredients to make today's chili, including our Cajun bacon. Now we're going to go ahead and use the Bacon Freak Cajun bacon. We think this is going to be a perfect addition to this particular chili, okay? We're going to need fire roasted tomatoes. Now I didn't take the time to cook them because, as I said, I'm cooking for 80 people today, so I went ahead and bought the store-bought kind, which is available at any specialty gourmet store. Went ahead and got the kidney beans. You can see we have quite a bit here. Went ahead and got the black beans, pinto beans. We also got our green onions, our diced garlic. We have extra sauce over here to go ahead and fill up that bowl so we can make a lot for a lot of people. We have our lean ground beef, okay, about 10 pounds worth. We have our diced onions, chilies here. We have several different spices, a couple of them I'm showing here, which are our paprika, chili, cumin, and salt. And to top off the chili, we have cheddar cheese as well as sour cream. It's going to be a perfect topping to the chili. The first thing that we need to do to get this chili started right is to cook the bacon, okay? And that bacon is going to get infused into the meats and the onions and into the garlic, which is going to give that chili that really good flavor. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start by cooking the Cajun bacon. Let's get that nice and warm. Well, you want to cook the bacon about halfway, okay? You don't want to cook this bacon all the way. What we're trying to do here is to utilize the oil from the bacon to make the chili taste better and to give it that bacony goodness. I'm really counting on the quality and flavor of this particular bacon to make the chili taste great. But we're just about done here, so I'm going to go ahead and pull it off. Alright, next we're going to go ahead and add in the onions. Oh, I can smell this already. Go ahead and add a little olive oil. And of course, some pepper. And we're going to go ahead and add a little salt. Okay, now it's time to start adding the garlic. Go ahead and just dump it all in, and then we'll go ahead and mix it in. Let's go ahead and add the ground beef in. You'll need a spoon to break it up. Normally I'd recommend using a wooden spoon, but since we have about 10 pounds of lean here, I wanted to use a metal spoon to make my job a little bit easier. So while this is starting to brown, we'll go ahead and start cutting up the bacon, which we're going to add later to our chili. I'm really happy with this new knife set I got last weekend. Sure is making an easy chore of this bacon. You know, this particular butcher board I'm using, I made it about 15 years ago while I was in Panama. I had no idea it would last this long and I'd still be using it. In fact, the particular woods that are on this board here are all native to Panama and Honduras and Ecuador. So it's pretty cool. It has a lot of meaning to me. You've heard me say it a lot of times, and I think you saw it earlier. When you cook a pound of Bacon Freak bacon, you get a pound of Bacon Freak bacon. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Let's see how the ground lean is doing here. Starting to brown. Oh man, does that just smell good. Now that the onions have browned a bit, we're going to go ahead and add in the paprika, the cumin, and the chili powder. I'm going to go ahead and add it right into the onions, starting with the paprika. Here comes the chili powder. We want those flavors to infuse right into the onions. And lastly, I'll go ahead and add in the cumin here. Let's go ahead and get those all mixed in. You know what Emerald would say? We need some more chili powder. So I'm going to go ahead and start adding in the flavors of the onions. This has just smelled good. Alright, I think we're exactly where we want to be with this mix. We just need to let it brown up a bit. I'm going to reduce the heat just a bit. Get the tomato sauce going. I like to start with a little bit of vegetable oil. Let's go ahead and add the red onions and fire roasted tomatoes. I don't want to spice it up too much, but for effect, we got to do it. We got to throw in some chilies. All right, let's start adding the kidney beans. As I mentioned earlier, I chose to use the canned kind because they've already been soaked. If you choose to save a few dollars, and you'll have to soak them overnight, so that's a lot of work. I figured since I'm cooking for about 80 people here, it made sense to not have to soak the kidney beans. We still have to clean the house. Alright, let's go ahead and mix in the kidney beans. Make sure you keep it on a low heat, low to medium. You don't want to burn the sauce. I feel that it's ready for the ground round, so let's go ahead and add it in. Oh wow, does that just smell good. Okay, I just added all the ground round, so let's go ahead and mix it in. Okay, now we're ready for the secret weapon. We're ready to add the Cajun bacon. This is what's going to give our chili that bacony goodness flavor. So let's go ahead and add it in. Okay. God, does that look good. Okay, a couple of ingredients left to add. We need to add our pinto beans. And lastly, let's go ahead and add in some black beans. Alright, after you finish mixing all these, what you need to do is turn up the heat just a little bit. We've got to get these things boiling so that the flavors can infuse. So you'll need to use your covers. And of course, the last one. Alright, so far in total, I've been cooking for 42 minutes, just to give you an idea of how long this has taken. I'm going to go ahead and let this simmer for about another 45 minutes, and then I think it'll be done at that point. In the interim, once it starts to boil, then we'll turn down the heat to low-medium. Alright, now it's time to clean up. Well, we're just about done, and I can't wait to try this chili and see what it tastes like. So let's go ahead and dig in and try a little bit. It smells terrific. I prepared a few things that you can add if you like them to your chili. I'm going to go ahead and start with some green onions. Add a few of those. Some cheddar cheese. A little bit more, I like the cheese. And of course, some sour cream for those of you that like sour cream. It adds a great taste. Mix that in a bit. That's really good. I think this is a recipe you guys are going to love. Enjoy.